Good evening. I'm Rodney Butler with Beeville Livestock Commission and Nixon Livestock Commission. We're a family-owned business. We have sale on Fridays here in Beeville, 11 o'clock, and we have sales on Mondays in Nixon, starting at 11 o'clock also. We strive to have a good market down here in South Texas as far as the cattle business. So we're open every day, but Mondays on Fridays. We're in Nixon on Mondays, but we're open for business every day of the week from 8 to 5 all during the week, and we're open on Thursday nights till 10 o'clock. We have a really good market down here in South Texas. We strive to have good quality cattle in a good market. We try to accommodate the buyers to make a fair market for our sellers, and we have on our special sales every year. We have 2 special sales twice a year here in Beeville, with the South Texas Hereford Association, and they've been having one here in the Beeville area for over 70 years, and we lease the barn out to them, and we also run it for them. But they strive to have good quality cattle. They sell registered Hereford bulls and registered and commercial Hereford females. And in the last 4 years, we've added the Bremer influence Bremer cattle. We sell registered Bremer bulls and commercial and registered Bremer heifers. And we sell the F1, so that's why we decided to combine the 2 sales and let the Bremer sell Bremer cattle at that sale. It's a good market. It's been a good clientele for the South Texas area, bringing Hereford bulls into the area. They're good. They cross real well with the different breeds that are down here in South Texas. But the main reason is to have a place to market and get a marketable price for the sellers that raise these F1 and Hereford cattle. And like I said, they've been here doing this in Beeville for a good while, and we influence the Bremer influence to have the F1, because the F1 cow is used strongly down in South Texas because of her milking and humid climate ability. And for the cattle that we sell there, we normally use the local ranchers around the area that bring cattle to this sale. The bulls, they're coming further north because we don't have that many Hereford breeders down in South Texas, so we bring them. They bring them in from up north, but they climatize well down here. We've had good luck with them. Customers that buy them, they use them quite well with their Brangus cross and their Brahman cows. You know, to get that F1 cow, you got to have a Hereford and a Bremer. So they use them, and down here in South Texas, and we tried to have a place to market them cattle. We sell them usually in lots, depending on how they bring them in, but we sell them in lots of 2 up to 5. Just so you know, you want to buy a set of 5 heifers or a set of 5 bred cows to go back to the ranch. The Nixon sale, we have a sale up there on Mondays, but we also have a sale there twice a year. It's called the South Texas Marketing Association, has a sale in Nixon. They have quality cattle. Normally they strive in the F1, the Bremer, the black Brangus, and then your crosses, your black Baldies and your Sanger Trudis Hereford crosses, your red Baldy cattle. They try to strive there. They have a good quality set of cattle that always come to that sale twice a year, and normally those cattle stay in the area, but they do have a good clientele of cattle going out of state. Where the Hereford Association, most of those cattle stay in the area, or they go toward south, further south than Beeville. But the 2 barns, we tried to have loyalty and quality cattle at both sale barns to sell in the special sales. Plus, they add value to the calves that we have to market here on Fridays and Mondays. So we strive to have good quality cattle that to send out to the ranchers, to provide for the ranchers, and just the quality that comes to these sales, we try to keep the quality up because it keep the quality up, and for you keep your buyers coming to the sales every year is the main thing, and that's a goal that you have to strive to get, is the good quality. You want quality to sell your cattle, and I've said quality quite a bit in this interview, but I just think that's a real plus to marketing the calves that come through the barn on a regular basis, or if you're at a special sale. If you're at a special sale, you go there to buy cattle that are quality and special. They have a lifetime to go to the ranchers and produce them a good quality calf. And with the F1 cow, they're really good because you can cross them with pretty much any other type of cross a bull. That to make a marketable calf, you put a Charolais bull on them. You can go Hereford back on them F1 cows, or you can go black. It's just your preference, but main thing is the goal is to have a good marketable calf to raise to sell. And then when you have your registered Bremer cows or your commercial Bremer cows, you put Hereford bulls on them to raise those F1 heifers to bring to these Hereford sales or to these special sales to influence the F1 breed, because they are strongly used here in South Texas and throughout the state. Far as your bulls, the Hereford bulls, like I said, they use them quite a bit on your Bremer cattle. They do use them on your Brangus cows to get your black baldy calves. They sure do dollar out real well here at the regular markets, and we strive to have good quality cattle, and loyalty to your customers is a good thing. Having good quality cattle that you sell, they'll always come back to those special sales that you have, as long as you have quality there. And the bulls, we brought in the Bremer bulls to the Hereford Association selling because of just trying to get some Bremer influence back in the cattle down here in South Texas. I know them Bremer steers, they take a beating on them at the market, but you got to have a Bremer bull if you're going to raise some good quality females, and to raise Bremer bulls if you're in that market to raise a Bremer bull. Throughout the year, we have some special sales on regular sale day on Fridays and Mondays, and that's due to, you have a customer that comes in and needs to sell some cattle, maybe lost a lease or something, and needs to market his cattle. Well, throughout the year, we do have special consignment sales here at Beeville and in Nixon, and when we do that, we normally get, it may only be 50 to 100 head of cattle, but we try to get the quality there to sell them in that special consignment, and we try to do that, and we advertise those cattle as well as they come in. Bring these cattle to the special sale. You look for uniformity in a set, and I will say at a special sale it's better to sell more than one in a deal. It's better to sell 2 to 5 head. The 5 head, you try to get them uniform. Whether they're brown baldies or they're F1 tiger stripes, your brindle white face, or your black baldies, you group them in sets of 5, and they usually sell because a man that's coming and sit to replace some cattle in his herd, he normally wants more than just one. So it's best to sell 2 to 5 in those, and we try to get those cattle in here and group them in deals. We call them deals, in deals of 2 to 5. And the main thing at a replacement sale is you want quality. But then if you're going to a special sale, either in Beeville or Nixon, and it's a special sale put on by the South Texas Hereford Association or the South Texas Marketing Association, you're going to have some health certificates. And those health certificates consist of your open heifers. They need to be calf hood vaccinated and have your IBR shots and all that. Your bred cattle, they're going to be palpated, bred, safe in calf by a veterinarian. And the bulls, they will either be they'll have to be fertility tested, and now they have to be trick tested. And that's just to make sure that you've taken those cattle to your ranch, to your cattle, that you don't have a health issue. And the health certificates is mainly just saying that their cattle are healthy, but your deal is on the bulls for his fertility and trick, and the females to make sure that they are bred or open. Because if a man comes in here and he wants to buy a set of open cattle, he don't want to come in here and buy this set of cattle and there's one short bred or there's one bred, they threw it on the deal. You want to make sure that your deals are legit and for the buyer is satisfied when he gets them. As far as the market, I know my deal was on the special sales and seeing what type of cattle come to these special sales and all. But as far as the market, your old fall runs, when the weather starts changing, getting hot and cold, you get a variation in the price. So during the fall runs, when a lot of cattle are coming to town, you do have sickness and illness in your cattle. So that has a thing to do with the market as far as bringing top dollar. Usually your fall runs, the cattle market is a little softer versus throughout the year. But as far as that goes, there's not much you can do about your calves. I'm not saying that you bring them in sick or something, but it's just when they throw all these cattle, they buy all these cattle throughout the week and they throw them all together at their feed yard. Well, you're going to get some sickness, but you try to keep your cattle in good health as far as shot programs and stuff like that. That'll help market the calves also when you go to market them. Y'all can reach me here at the sale barn at 361-358-1727, or y'all can call Nixon Livestock at 830-582-1561. And I thank y'all for y'all's time. Sorry I couldn't be here tonight to do this live. But I'm obligated to go to Nixon on Mondays, and we've been having some good big runs up there, and hopefully for a stronger market, and we do need some rain. So thank y'all.